The night was heavy with anticipation as the church bells rang out across the Brooklyn rooftops. Steam rose from the grates below, twisting through the air like restless spirits of the past. This was not the Brooklyn of lullabies and quiet streets. This was the Brooklyn where stakes were deadly and loyalties bled. Nick Palermo stood on one of those rooftops, his silhouette etched against the city skyline. The grief had eaten him alive, gnawing at his soul until all that was left was a shadow of the man he once was. His brother's death had set him on a dark path, and every choice he made now threatened to pull him deeper into that abyss. The pain drove him forward, pushing him towards decisions that would shape the fate of many. Across town, Bambi Palermo was dancing on razor-thin wire. The life of an undercover agent demanded masks and secrets, but the mask was slipping. The tug between her role and her identity began to fray the lines she'd drawn. The whispered meetings, the shadowed alleys, each one was a gamble with her life, with a wrong word poised to end everything. In the heart of Brooklyn's underworld was Goku D'Angelo, the godfather whose empire showed signs of crumbling. He was a man of strength, a leader whose vision held these bloodlines together, but the walls were closing in. The rivalries within his circle were escalating. Trust was a rare currency, and he was running short. Lopez, the FBI agent with a badge in one pocket and Bambi in the other, found himself teetering on the edge. His badge gave him power, but his heart was anchored to Bambi. Each day the danger grew, the line between work and love ever more blurred. In a world where one slip meant a bullet, Lopez was aware that love could be as lethal as any gun. Christian Zintelli, the devil in silk, was the figure everyone underestimated, and he relished it. His charm cloaked the darkness within, and he moved through the players as if the city were his orchestra to conduct. But his purpose was not harmony, it was chaos. Whispered deals and strategic blows, he was a force not to be dismissed. Mikey the Hammer, freshly dragged out of retirement, was another player who changed the board. With his return, the city trembled. His presence was a warning. When Mikey swung, nothing remained unbroken. Around a table thick with betrayal and whispers, the capos gathered. Blood was in the wine, and lies were woven into their prayers. Each sought to outwit the others, to stake their claim regardless of the cost. Overseeing a twisted marriage no one wanted, Admiral Impeach played them against each other, pushing weapons like candy and feasting on the chaos that ensued. In a dance where every step was a calculated risk, even the most formidable players wondered who would be left standing when the music stopped. Season 2 of Brooklyn Bloodlines promised no easy victories and no simple paths. "Loyalty costs everything," was the whisper in the night, as alliances were forged in deceit and shattered in the bloodshed.